continue to grow and unlock them.
Whew.
The people's voice cannot be silenced.
Whoa, okay, that's a lot of money. Emperor seat captured. If you choose to occupy the settlement, you will automatically cancel alliances with other emperors. I don't have alliances. I'm not allowed them. However, that's 20,000 if I choose to sack it and withdraw. No, we're not doing that. We're occupying it. Of course we're occupying it.
We will bring righteousness to this settlement.
Challenger for the throne, Gong. Another warlord has declared themselves emperor. Is this the will of heaven? Or are they a traitorous dog? No. This is the will of heaven, obviously. Raveny for the new emperor. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate that. This warlord has lost their imperial palace and rallies against the perception that they are no longer emperor, claiming the other claimants are imposters. Rails, I think that's supposed to be. Kingdom of Wei is no longer a kingdom, or no longer an empire. Emperor seat captured. We have captured an emperor seat. The taking of it is surely proof of heaven's will, and another sign that it is your reign that China will be reunited. And I got Huang Di playing as any faction, declare yourself emperor. And I gained another one as well.
Revelry awaits.
Hand shot first, playing as any faction, someone else declares themselves emperor before you. No, that one already happened. Mandate regained, playing as the Yellow Turban faction, become the Yellow Sky Emperor. Emperor Ascension. The age of the Great Peace has finally come, and with it, the divine mandate of heaven is ours at last. To whom the mantle of rulership has passed is not certain, however, as the signs keep pointing to two different candidates. One is a peasant with a humble background, the other the son of an ancient noble line that joined the rebellion in its early stages. As the great virtuous master, the people turn to you to make the final decision. So we have the peasant in charge, which gives us a plus 20 population growth faction-wide, plus 50% food from farming faction-wide, construction time reduction and cost reduction. Or we can go for the noble, plus 40 diplomatic relations with all factions, plus 100% tribute in diplomacy, and plus 50% income from commerce. Or I can choose that I, myself, am the emperor. Minus 25% retinue upkeep, plus 2 starting rank for all recruits, and plus 10 morale. I think it's only fair that this being the Yellow Turban Rebellion that we hold a vote. Who is the emperor? The peasant. The noble. Emperor Gong. So let me know your thoughts. Who should ascend to the throne here? This is a farce. I think this is probably going to be one of the least close votes I've ever held. Actually, it's closer than I expected it to be. Alright, fair play. Fair play, keep voting, keep voting. The ballot box speaks. And we might actually listen this time. Nobody has voted for the nobles. The poor nobles. Okay, this is actually tightening up a lot. I thought this was a sure thing, but it's not. Interesting. It's actually fairly tight, so keep the votes coming in. Keep the votes coming in. I will at this point say that the nobles have gained precisely 0 points. It's like Britain at Eurovision. This is really close. Keep the votes coming in. Keep the votes coming in. Try to change your vote to the nobles. Yellow turbans are for the people. Do we listen to the people? Or not? I mean, yes, the food supply is going to be a problem, which is definitely one massive thing for the peasant. But Emperor Gong Zhuo did win. So the vote was 42% for the peasants and 58% for Gong Zhuo. I mean, sorry, this is the mighty Gong Zhuo. You have rejected the divinations and declare yourself the new emperor. And now, our food supply is well and truly screwed.
China is people.
There is farmland here, however. We might be able to equalize it slightly. Oh, they've even built us an entrenched garrison here. That's very nice of them. And yes, I think I'm going to keep this thing upgrading. Actually, no, food supply first. Food supply. Where's that farmland? There. Okay.
Picture victory, and it will be yours. Troops.
I return.
I think we're going to have to go after that next turn, though.
Summon the merchants.
It makes a lot more sense for He Yi to be in charge of defending the city, and then Jian Mao can go after the remaining territories up there. We know that there is at least one stack around here somewhere. And we are going to desperately need to work on more food supplies. So now we need the 95 counties and the other... Hang on. Right, so yes, I do need to take their Emperor seats. And then get the Yellow Sky Mandate. There is actually a bit of food here. They've got farmland, they've got farmland. Otherwise, we just need to upgrade everything which possibly produces farm food. Like this. I mean, we have a lot of money, so we can afford to do this. And Zhong's actually pretty positive, hang on. You have other problems. Which is public order. This does actually give us another administrator position too. No, food. Food, please. Alright, Zhongshan can upgrade to either of the livestock things. So we've got a +5 food production from this. So the livestock farmstead produces more food, while the other one produces more peasantry income. But only by 20. No, we're doing this. Definitely. Food all the way. We are basically a capacity here. We were already struggling with food supplies and now it's just gotten worse. Food is scarce. Enlarge your hatchery. Dungeon Keeper. Was that Warcraft or Stronghold? RE the food please. That was actually Age of Empires. Food please. Wood please. Gold please. Raiding party. Ooh, Gong Zhuo's even got a little spirally specially thing on him. Has his position actually changed? He now has the Yellow Sky Mandate. Plus 10 authority, minus 1 construction time, local county, plus 50% chance of evading capture post-battle, minus 15% retinue upkeep for his personal retinue. Interesting. Then Xiao Yuanjiang has just leveled up. You can get Commanding Shout or Strength of the Land. We're going to take Commanding Shout. Any army still to move? Gong Do, of course. I really did want to peace out Cao Cao at this point, but I don't think we can. I wonder how many territories he still has. And I do think that we need another army, as we have said for a while. But the only one that could raise it would be Zhao Shengsheng. We also have an assignment slot available, which is you. You have plus 50% food from farm, plus 25% food from farming. As much as I'd love to stimulate the markets, we are currently earning 10,000. So, where produces the most food, I wonder? And Ding. Certainly. Produce me another 25% here. It's going to be another 6 or 7. Piece of Cao Cao, see if I can make him concede. He is the kingdom, or the Duchy of Wei.
Be brief. I have important things to do.
Oh, that's true. I could get him to just give me the territory, can't I? So I want the rest of Yingxuan. Then I'll give you a handful of coins. He would actually accept that.
We are in agreement.
There we are. Peace. And I took the farmland, which has got us down to minus 27. Seat of an Emperor, plus 5 population growth, plus 4 public order, plus 50 income from all sources, plus 100% income from commerce. And it's the ancient capital, which is even more population growth. And it's high fertility. Good grief. This place is ridiculous. Once it gets rid of its faction support penalty, this is going to be a really valuable province. I'm already upgrading all of the farmland I can. Jin Chang, what can you do for me? Let's have you upgrade the luxury good manufacturing workshops. Ooh, this actually provides industrialists. Interesting. Hangchong is not having public order issues either. But you can get me the concealed forts so we get even more money from battles, because clearly that's what I need. You can upgrade to a small city, which will actually cost me. No, that's done. And I do believe that I have absolutely nobody available to join the army. Nope, I don't. For all of this population growth, why do leaders never have children? They do. Liu Biao gets loads. Grasmore, do you own the ancient heartlands of China? Yes. And Quad Kings, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Now, am I... I'm at peace with everyone. Unfortunately, the Kingdom of Shu Han is like really positive towards us, but I also really want your city. That is going to be another Imperial city though, isn't it? No, it's a regional city. Oh. So Yingchuan's just like super built up. I mean, a regional city is still pretty big, but it's not going to require quite as much food supply as Yingchuan. This also means I might be able to trade with some people, possibly. Han Empire. Han Empire tends to have a lot of food, doesn't it? It has 7 food. What land do you own again? A small city. That doesn't really help much. Especially as Liu Jing owns that, so yeah, that's irrelevant to my interests. Yeah, regional city is still a level 8 city. How am I going to fix this food deficit? I really don't want to be trading with you.
Welcome, friend.
But I'm very curious to see how much food you can actually do. Yeah, you can only get me 8. It's not enough. I think I'm just going to have to deal with the fact that I'm going to be on a negative food for a bit while I build up the rest of my economy. But this is also going to allow me to rebuild my armies and resettle where my armies actually are. So you guys, for instance, do I want to switch out the Bowmen of the Forest for like Reclaimers, or do I want to switch out these to Yellow Turban Warriors for these guys? Yes, that one I definitely do want to do. You can get the Reclaimers instead.
What do you wish, my lord?
Unfortunately, your cunning is atrocious. Which is why you having archers is slightly better. But I also really like archery masters. You're just not as good with them as Huang Chong was. Oops. Can I replace the Yellow Turban Spears with anything better? No, not really. Oh, of course, we do have White Wave Veterans now too. I'd forgotten about that. Which are an upgrade to the Yellow Turban Swordsman. And they are better at fighting, unsurprisingly. Less armor pierce damage, though. Slightly better melee resist, less armor. Yeah, my spearmen just have so much armor. What units are still unavailable? Zhuxia, Bringers of Righteousness, Arm of the Supreme Peace, Yellow Turban Archers? Oh, you just need to be a higher level for them. Okay. Really? Huzzah! Maharo, thank you very much for the resubscription. 7 months now. 7 wonderful months. Thanks. You're more than welcome. Glad you're enjoying it. Must admit, I'd love to see Mordred play as Dong Zhuo. That would be cool. I'd love to, but I haven't unlocked him yet, so I can't. Maybe once we completed this game, he will be unlocked. I think you basically need to win a game, then you get him. Yeah, I think we need to basically just prepare for a war against Shu Han.
You have left us no choice.
Or they could just declare war on me instead. That fixes that problem. You became an emperor, you unlocked him. Oh, is that what you require? I thought you had to actually win a game. Okay. Declare yourself emperor to unlock him or defeat him personally in battle. Gotcha. Sorry, I just need to double check my Twitter because I am being pinged hard. Ah, yeah. My retweet of the Paradox tweet. Fair enough. Kingdom of Shu Han declared war on Gong. Duchy of Song signed a peace treaty with Duchy of Wei. Wei declared war on Wu. Wu declared war on Qi. Guangzhou, Liutan, Shu Han. A steed to rival the ages. The master animal trainer from one of your commanderies gives you a beautiful horse. This is a rare specimen that wasn't easy to break in, he claims. But such is the way with the greatest of steeds. Again, another brown stallion. Cool.
Remain honest.
So you... Now, do I get any special units because, you know, Emperor? Yeah, I do. Watchman of the Peace. All-rounder heavy missile attacks. This looks suspiciously like a Pavese crossbow. I think that this is indeed a Pavese crossbow. 250 range, 50 missile resist. I think I'm in love. And we've got Reclaimers, Guardians of the Land, White Wave Veterans, Bringers of Righteousness, and then some more Guardians of the Land. Sweet!
Bend, do not break.
Thrust with conviction and strike true.
Hang on, those are Watchmen of the Peace. What do I need for that? And who can recruit them? Where's my... There it is. I'm sure I've seen them somewhere. That's the archery masters. That's the scholar warriors. Those are armor supreme piece. Oh, it was the armor the supreme piece I think I saw. Virtuous nobles. Nope, there they are. Watchmen of the Peace. Huh. And those are blue units. Who gets blue?
Sprout ever upwards to heaven.
That would be you. Oh, they replaced the Men of the Forest. There they are. Huh, okay. Veterans just get so many good units. Watchmen of the Peace, Reclaimers, and Guardians of the Land are all blue units. And trebuchets.
Greetings, my lord.
Can you not get them too? No. Despite the fact that they're... Oh, they're blue, not green. I see the problem.
I am at one again.
Yeah, we get a lot of purple units, so like the yellow turban or Jushias, we would get a lot of Jushia units. Unfortunately, that just doesn't factor very well into how our armies... Well, they're unbreakable, aren't they? Tell me more about these Jushia units, please. Good armor, 53 armor, which is more than Spearman. 45% missile resist. And yeah, they are unbreakable. Reclaimers, Watchmen of the Peace, and Trebs are why I do veteran healer. Yeah, I can see why. Although I do like Scholars for the Master Archers. But then again, Watchmen of the Peace can kind of replace these because they have a longer range and they still have the missile resist. And veterans tend to be a lot more cunning. Well, some of them are. Interesting. How is this garrison looking? This garrison is going to be pretty strong in 2 turns. And this is, I would say, pretty secure. So let's put you into, well, not exactly march stance, but let's have you start moving over towards the bad guys.
Lift the peasants.
I wonder if it'd be quicker to sail. Sail from Luoyang to the trade post. Although Luoyang's not a naval port, is it? No, it's saying it wouldn't be. Okay.
On the march.
And we need to keep on recruiting and mustering on the way.
How fare the people?
You have a bloody long way to go. For you, it's almost certainly going to be quicker to sail. Gongdu's a long way away. Okay. And we still have nobody that we can recruit into a new army. I mean, we can use the governors, but I really don't want to. Because usually the stuff that you give the governors versus stuff you give generals is different. And I want them to be specialized because we rely on the cities rather heavily. Now, we did get a brown horse. You don't have any gear whatsoever. Whoops. Right, because you're a newbie. You are a healer, which does rely on resolve. Well, you could also be authority.